Yeah, I smoke. So I'm saying
People been going to that ashtray for years getting cigarette butts out.
it don't bother me. I'm saying I don't mean it like that.
It's a cheap hobby.
Don't they know it's Corona? Don't they know the Rona is out here? It's running around me.
You know about that?
They don't care about that shit,
It's cheap
man.
high, man.
Exactly, because that nicotine,
It's
that's
free.
That's your
That's a cheap.
Chris, what's your saying? If it's free,
Yeah, no, I don't want that. I'm good. Shit, what's good, everybody? It's your man Chris in here for the Slide Thru. And y'all see it for the first time. Y'all see it. We doing the video podcast today, man. We up here at Carolina Styles and Cuts. And we got the crew in the building. We got Marcus,
What's up? What's up?
Paul,
you know it.
Mr. Intercontinental Ron in the building.
Yeah, I'm here.
And we got John in here, man. We appreciate you for having us through
No
here,
doubt, man. Appreciate y'all having me too, man.
Yeah.
Peace to everybody. All right?
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. So, John is the barber. I've been coming to John for a while. I ain't been to John in a while, as y'all can see. My shit long as hell, but
Yeah, he got hang time. That's all.
you know what I'm saying. But he been around for a while, man. I've been getting my hair cut by John. Paul still do. A lot of people still
Oh yeah,
come
all day, every day.
and
I
get
told
with
that
John.
man, even if I get rich,
Yeah,
I'm flying you out.
yeah.
But John, you got to at least give me a little discount. Even though John is a man to make money, y'all. If y'all know
That's
John,
love.
he ain't give you no discount. He gonna charge you for that soda you pull out of the refrigerator. You think he don't see you, but he see you.
I mean, count that inventory.
Yeah, he got his inventory.
I feel you though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so you've been around for like, dang, John, how long you been cutting?
Well, professional, I've been cutting since 1996.
Okay.
But my start was in 1989.
Okay. 89. All right.
As a youngster.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you
I was a
still
kid.
young, man. You look like you about 35 right now.
Yeah, but I'm a kid. I was a kid when I first started, though. That's when you find your ambitions and your dreams around your kid stages, like 12 years old into a teenager.
Okay.
That's when you start finding yourself.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
for
what
sure,
I'm
for
saying?
sure.
So that's when I started picking up the clippers, and after that,
It was on from there.
Yeah.
So as a kid, you wasn't shooting the ball. You was want to cut hair. You
I was-
you like
I was-
getting
I
the
was-
neighborhood kids
yeah,
or
I
your
was-
cousins type shit.
I always had a little hustle, you know what I'm saying? When I was growing up in my neighborhood, you know, I was selling bacon and egg sandwiches, anything.
Oh, that's what's up.
Hold on.
My mama get mad at me because she see all the bacon going in the refrigerator.
Hey, but you can buy like 3 packs after you
Oh,
get
yeah,
done.
but, I mean, they was loving my style or whatever, so.
Right.
Yeah.
But hold
That's
on,
all they
y'all.
had that hustle in me, man.
So John, the man who don't eat no pork, the man who drink alkaline water, the man who got seeds. He got seeds in his barbershop. He put it in his oatmeal and stuff. You was selling pork, so you was killing your own people.
I mean, you know, back in the days, you had to eat what they cooked.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a start. It was like a transition of things.
So if I
When
buy you a
started
bacon
learning-
sandwich, you gonna eat it?
No, not now.
Come on, man, you my boy.
But when I started learning knowledge of self, that's when everything started kicking to me. You know what I mean? So,
Word up.
so I've been off pork since 1998.
So you always had a hustle coming up, man.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Was it just like in your
I get
family?
it honest though, because my dad was, because my grandfather owned a junkyard, so you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
He had to work hard on that junkyard, and then he became a diesel mechanic.
Okay.
As he came on the door and stuff, he went to the military first, and then after that, he became a diesel mechanic.
And that's what's up, man. Your family taught you work ethics
Oh
early.
yeah, absolutely. So you know what I'm saying. It was actually natural though.
Yeah.
It wasn't like nothing really taught to me. It was just something that I
just
knew I
came.
needed to do. You know
With
what I mean?
your other siblings, you had other siblings, right?
Yes, I got like.
So how was they come like they was looking at you like this man out here selling bacon sandwiches?
Nah, I got a lot of resistance because everybody's telling me I was a bully when I was a kid. But
Oh, wait a minute. John don't seem like no bully, man.
Ain't no bully.
I don't remember me being a bully, man. But everybody said
Why they say you was a bully though?
I don't know. I guess incidents that happened
You
between.
was you shaking little kids down for they
No,
love
no, I was never a bully. Man.
He was deboning them pork sandwiches on them kids.
I'm gonna give him one free. The next
thought
day
it was-
get paid for
I thought it
2.
was-
Yeah.
I manipulated a lot though.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But bully, nah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I can't see you as a bully, but I do see
me
you.
neither.
I do see you as
A lot
making
of
sure
my
you get your
cousins and all that
bread.
say that, and I'm thinking in my head like, really? I'm trying to think of incidents, but they say I was, but I don't think so.
Man, he's the bully, man. That's
Yeah.
what's up, man.
Well, one thing I want to know, like, is because everybody got their one story of when they first started. You know, like, what it was your first? I know you ain't gonna remember your first cut, your very first cut, but like, do you remember like how it all started for you?
I mean, actually, I do remember. I was 12 years old when I started cutting my. Well, yeah, I was 12 years old. I first cut my cousin's hair, and my blends wasn't intact then, and it helped me grow, but my cousin wasn't satisfied with my first cut though. In the mirror, because I was just trying to eyeball it, but I had the visual, but I didn't have the technique.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You knew what you wanted to do, but
I
you
wanted,
didn't have
but I'm thankful that they let me try them out.
So was he like? Was the line like off?
No, the
or-
blend. It wasn't more the line. It was more
the
the
blend,
Just the blend?
Hey,
Yeah, the
okay.
blend.
I ain't gonna air nobody out, but I know what you're talking about. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I got a yearbook where I got the most messed up haircut in my life.
Oh no.
See, the blend matters. See, that's why I feel what John's saying.
Yeah.
Cause on picture day, I let somebody cut my hair and they were high and drunk when they did it. And when they cut it, it was a bowl.
Oh no.
I was the first black man I ever seen with a bowl
Why
cut.
do everybody go to the bowl cut though? Is that the easiest thing to do?
Because basically you lazy, you ain't even blending it in. It's just
A line.
I balled you out right here
It just went. I
and
got
some
you. I
line
got
on
you.
it. And you ain't
I got
doing
you.
nothing.
Yeah, but the 80s was notorious for bootleggers in the
Yeah.
haircutting game back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Mm, okay.
My dad was a bootlegger.
Okay.
Really?
That's why I learned how, because he had clippers laying around. So I
Yeah.
picked up his tools that he had.
Okay.
Okay.
Started learning.
Dang,
that's what's
So
up.
like in the 80s, bootleggers was like notorious. Like
Yeah.
everybody in your neighborhood was like cutting the hair.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so now it's going back to that now with like social media, YouTube, and all that. Now it's going back to that like style because people want to learn.
Yeah.
And they can go on YouTube now instead of just going to barber school. But
Right.
barber school give you more detail, but YouTube gave you an idea
Yeah.
of what you
Yeah.
need to do. You know what I mean?
For
And
sure.
sometimes you gotta
Yeah,
understand.
that professionalism and all that comes from school, but YouTube give you an idea of what you want to do. You know what I
And
mean?
for people who do it, like, you gotta understand, sometimes ideas is just an idea,
Yeah,
but execution is what makes ideas success.
absolutely.
So, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but like, I look at it too. Barbering for black people is, barbers are really a staple in our community.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
you guys are kind of, if it wasn't for churches and barbershops,
Yeah.
Malcolm and Martin wouldn't be what they are. Like, you got to understand, like, that movement grew within certain sects of our community.
Yeah.
And barbershopping is one of them.
It's part of the culture, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's part of the culture, man.
Because
Like-
if you walk out of the house with an unfresh cut as a black man, oh yeah.
yeah.
Talk about you.
But
Word up.
But barbering too, like it's all about character, because a lot of barbers doesn't have character. And character is very
What you mean
important
by-
because like building relationships with your customers.
Gotcha. I
You know
got
what I'm saying? Because you can help your customers evolve by your experiences too.
True.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? A lot of barbers don't do that because, you know what I'm saying, they always at the negative standpoint.
Barbers got to be a therapist too.
Yeah,
at times.
yeah. I
see
mean,
that.
a
Just-
therapist, lawyer,
Yeah.
doctor, everything.
Just watching my
For real.
mom, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She ain't
yeah.
a barber. She, you know,
Yeah.
she's
So
a
it-
beautician. So just seeing some of her clients come in, they have problems, you know. On her worst days, she still got to relate to her clientele. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
It might be a subject that she don't care nothing about, that she done told them about 2 years ago to get away
Yeah.
from. But still, she got to relate to them. She also got to be a healer, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, you got to give them healing advice, and you got to give them, you know, a path sometimes, you know. But I understand where you're coming from there.
Yeah, but being a broad is very important in the barber game because like self-help books and stuff like that too comes
Right.
into play. Like you got to study too. Like You just can't stop there and just like learn what you learned when you was in barber school. You got to get other books too. Like you got to know yourself, like where you come from and stuff like that. Because as black people, as Africans and stuff, when we came over in the United States, if you don't know where you come from, you don't know where you're going.
You right.
So that's very important too. So don't never stunt your growth about knowledge.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
very important. So you can teach each one, like with your clients.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what make you a boss. You know what I'm saying? When you get people underneath you with your knowledge, that's what the whole thing is sharing.
Yeah.
Your knowledge with somebody.
Yeah,
I
then
got
you evolve and you can build a community like that.
I got
Yeah. And it ain't got all be about finances all the time.
Yeah.
It's just about teaching them and like giving them a train of thought where they can find their path.
You right.
Because then that's gonna come back to you tenfold. You know what I'm saying? Like putting that
that's
knowledge
more
out
powerful.
there.
Wisdom is more powerful
for
than
sure.
money.
Yeah, you right.
You know what I'm saying? If you got wisdom, you're gonna get the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's for
Feel you
real.
on that.
Yeah.
I feel you. I need to hear that because I be chasing the money sometimes. I'll be real with you. As y'all know me, hey, look, let me tell you. As y'all know me, look, I have a job that pay 24. If that other job pay 26, I'm going to 26. That other job down the road pay 28, I'm going for 26, 28. Hey, but that's something I'm working on, you know what I'm saying? And I'm learning, you know.
Yeah.
You got to learn yourself, you know.
Yeah.
I think I just want to be my own boss, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey.
And don't let other people cloud your judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very important too, because other people can cloud your judgment, and then you know what I'm saying. You go off and drift off in the deep end, and never go off your ambitions and dreams.
So did you have any problems like that when you decided? 'Cause I remember you worked for a legendary Carly.
Yeah.
Man, God rest his soul. That was an OG in the community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was an OG. And when you decided, I mean, throughout your career, that you wanted to branch off and be your own, be your own owner. Basically, yeah, I mean, as a barber, you your owner anyhow in that chair, but you want your own establishment. What was the process with that? Like, did you get a lot of negative feedback? Like people telling you ain't ready, you need to sit down, you need to sit under somebody a little bit longer, you need to, or it was just, how did that?
I always was kind of like a little loner where I'd go ahead and do the research myself and like, you know what I'm saying? And then I come up with the conclusions with my finances, my clientele, how much I'm making a week, how much on a consistent basis that I'm making a certain amount of income a week.
Yeah.
So when I was doing all that, then you know what I mean? I just went ahead and it was just natural where I just went ahead and took the initiative to do what I had to do to be on my own.
Okay.
No matter if anybody throw obstacles in your way. You know what I mean?
And speaking of Carly, man, working with him, man, how was that experience, man? I just remember when I was a youngster coming up and coming on the side of the building and playing football and coming inside and grabbing that gold number that say 68 or 79, but I be number 3 in line. How was that experience just working, just seeing how he ran his establishment and like the love he had for his community?
I mean, he was stern.
Yeah.
He was stern. I mean, it was all about his rules, and I had to respect that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you growing up as a youngster, growing up on somebody that's OG, you know what I'm saying? Even though you respect his rules, then at the same time, when you get your own establishment, you have your own rules.
Yeah.
So it's all about respect at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I'm going to be real, you the first barber around here to me that I knew of that was bringing appointments. And it was kind of rough. Everybody was used to the OG way. But I remember you saying, though, like, people catch on to it. And, I mean, you was right by your word. People did catch on to it. It was just everybody was just stuck in their ways of doing it the OG way. But
I got a lot of resistance, man.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to go against the grain to get your success. Like, no matter what people think, and you know that it's growing, you got to go with the punches. No matter what, if you lose everything, you know what I mean? You still got to go with the punches, though. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to win.
Yeah, because me and Chris was talking, and we always say, like, I always, like, when we talk on the phone or whatever, or we text, I always say you bet on yourself, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, don't let another person tell you, like, man, you ain't doing it right. You ain't hot like that, bro. You don't know what my goals was that I set for myself. Sometimes and I tell people, like, determine your own success.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that to say you ignore stuff, but you know, if you determine your own success, that's like you determining your own goals. And with each goal that you pass, you set another one, and you set another one. And you right. I remember when John, because I've been with John since he was at Tinsley's, because I grew up in Dallas, so I went to Deluxe And Deluxe is Doom and Travis. Shout out to Deluxe Barbershop, bro.
Absolutely.
And,
Shout out to Doom, man. He was my childhood barber in high school.
Yeah.
Boy, Doom get you right. Doom. And then they had you in there watching them Rough Riders videos where they riding the bikes. And then he had that picture of Janet Jackson on the corner of the thing. He always talk about Janet Jackson. I mean, I know Doom, you ain't never get Janet, but as a kid, I thought you always would. But like, I remember, you worked at Jeff's and my thing with barbers and what people got to realize, and the reason I felt like there was setbacks with like
this nigga, man.
it was setbacks with the appointment thing.
Yeah,
it's because like I remember coming in here, barbershops for black men. I call it the country club of black men, bro.
Yeah.
We come in here, we talk about sports, women, everything. It don't even matter what it is.
Everything.
Child support.
Because like you said, that's like
Single mamas.
Yeah, all of it. Cause it be some single mamas coming in, bringing their kids in to get their hair cut.
What?
Yeah.
See that?
Bro, you ain't telling me nothing, bro. I always
know this nigga.
now, John, be honest
See
though.
some over here, Mr.
I'm cutting them
Intercontinental.
right now, but I'm just saying, like, be honest.
yeah.
You ain't never talked to a single mama that came here and got their child.
Absolutely. Especially when I was young, like at the beginning stages when I was starting to grow and build my clientele. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But conflict of interest. You know what I mean?
Lost that client because we ain't work out.
Yeah, because I was more on my ambitions. Not trying to say I was selfish or nothing like that, but I wanted to see a good outcome and success. You know what I'm saying? So I was driven off of that.
So would you tell young barbers, keep it in your pants,
Just don't
brother?
get caught up, man.
Don't get caught up.
Yeah, always stay on your path. Don't let nobody take you off your path. That's very important, man.
Including the veg.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's the main important thing. That badge is serious, man. It will take you off your path.
I got another question, man. It might be off the subject. So, with you creating your business, man, how did you come up with the name Carolina Styles and Cut? Like, what? How did that come up? What was the process of that?
Because this is the Tar Heel state, and I think that was catchy because this is North Carolina, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And plus, I want to be universal. I just don't want it to be no barber to feel like they was an outcast just by putting my name on it.
That's dope.
So
Okay.
and plus, if I wanted to franchise or something like that, then you know what I'm saying. Nobody knows who is the CEO, even though the business might flourish. You know what I'm saying?
That's
dope.
smart right there.
Yeah.
That's smart.
dope.
Yeah.
That was unique, man. That was unique.
But you heard what he said though, Marcus.
Yeah, you could have named it Duke, Dukes, Styles, and Cuts. You know, they still would have got the same thing.
It would have been a bunch of controversy and rivals in the
It'd have been
barbershop.
some issues.
Yeah.
It'd have been some problems.
It ain't good.
First and foremost.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
So tell me this, like, is the reason why you started cutting is it still the reason why you're still cutting?
I'm still, yes, because I got the passion for it though. But the main reason why I'm still cutting is because I always wanted to use barbering for a vehicle to do other things, and now I feel like I'm on my path to do other things. Like you know what I'm saying? Me and Nettie, we just started a record label. You know what I mean? So
Shout out to Nettie.
Internet
for real.
records.
So
Internet. How you do it?
that was part of my dream too, because I love hip hop and I love music. I just love music all around. But I always had in my hindsight that I always wanted to use barbering for a vehicle to do other things because I feel like I got more than one talent.
With a guy like Nettie, what made you? I know when you making business decisions like that to work with other people or be partner with people, what made you choose? What made you accept or willing to work with a guy like that?
Because it's drive. You know what I'm saying? That's what. I mean, it made me feel like, not trying to say, you know what I'm saying, he was my shadow or nothing like that, but I saw a lot of similarities me and him had, as far as like him being younger than me.
Yeah.
So that what made me gravitate towards his energy. You know what I mean? By seeing his ambition.
That's what's
and
up.
his drive and his knowledge.
Okay.
That what really attracted me to him.
And John, don't lie.
Yeah.
Tell the world that you got to meet Sandman and the famous Log. See, John be capping. The man was on Apollo. He used to rap.
Oh,
he
shit.
was on Apollo. Then he on one
Okay.
See, look,
Okay.
I done been with this man. This my boy.
Yeah.
Like, this the only
We ain't
bar I
gonna-
can say I done went to concerts.
We ain't gonna put you on no spot till you spit what you said
He
up
ain't
there.
gonna
Did
do
you
it.
get
I
up
done
there?
tried.
We ain't gonna do you like that.
Yeah, my hometown. I'm originally from Lexington, North Carolina, representing the Triad. For everybody to know, the Triad consists of Winston-Salem, High Point, and Greensboro. But you have the little small cities where I grew up at. It's Lexington, North Carolina. So
Barbecue
shout out to my
time.
old group that we started out in hip hop called Highly Gifted. You know what I'm saying? So it was 5 of us in the group or whatever.
Well, y'all
But we-
Wu-Tang.
yeah.
What you got? Hey.
So when I went to high school in West Charlotte back in the days, and then when I left there, I moved back to Lexington my senior year and graduated in Lexington Senior High, and that's when we had formed a group with a lot of my classmates, and we started a group called Holly Gifford. It was just 5 of us, and
Okay.
when we started that, we was pretty good. You know what I mean? We was writing and making good songs and everything, and then everything started evolving. Then we did this talent show at the Civic Center in Lexington, and when we won, we got invited to do a tryout at the amateur night at the Apollo.
Okay, that's what's
So that was back in
big.
1998.
That's
Yeah.
big in '98.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah.
Big.
So when we won the talent show, we got invited to the Apollo, and they had all the old cast, and I remember it clearly. Steve Harvey was the host. They had John B. Escape was performing that night.
So
what's
John,
up,
that's why you got a crush on Candy. Yeah, bro.
I like Candy, but I like Tiny.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like Tiny.
Yeah, I like Tiny, you know.
So back in 1998, we did the Apollo and everything, but it taught me a lesson because we got what they call it, bomb.
Yeah.
We bombed in that show, and Sandman came out on us. And
So it kind of humbled you. It humbled you.
me. Yeah, it humbled me. Yeah, we bombed, man.
So how did your group members how did they react to that? I mean, how was the reaction as a unit to that whole situation? Did y'all go harder? It kind of weakened you a little bit.
Well, our artist was a professional barber, so when we lost, I came to Lincoln.
Oh, okay.
Now, when we performed in 1998, and I came in Lincoln in April of 1998.
Okay.
So when I came to Lincoln, I've been here ever since.
Oh, okay.
But I always had hip hop in the back of my head.
Yeah, I admit now.
So was it hard? That's like your first child. Is it hard to leave your first child like that, man?
He's still right, y'all. He's still right on the low.
When you know you.
But
That you
I
talented to
already had the vehicle running, so you know what I
feel
mean.
you.
I was gonna still invest my time in it, but I wanted to be more of the business side. So that's why I just stuck the barber in, and you know what I'm saying, and build relationships with that.
But do you still right though?
No,
You don't write it all, John.
no, I'm just wanting to be the businessman behind the scenes now.
Yeah,
How
he
can you
lying.
put down the pen, man?
He capping. He
That's like a
capping.
football player telling him to put down the ball.
He capping like Joe Budden. Cause Joe Budden, that's my boy. And I know
you
he's
got a
still
book.
right. You still
Like-
right, bro.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get that part where you say you don't write
yeah,
on paper,
yeah,
but I know you write up here.
yeah. Right up here.
All right.
yeah, cause this man
Because that creative part of you don't stop.
don't.
Yeah, true.
Like even when I hit a wall where I couldn't even make beats no more. Like that shit just stopped. Like I could sit down in front of the computer, couldn't do shit. Like straight up.
Yeah.
But it was still up here. Like I could hear it.
Yeah, true.
I just wasn't able to translate that shit to the computer.
Yeah, true.
Like whether I wanted to or whatever, it was up here, but it wasn't coming out. So it's like I know when you say I don't write, I believe you.
Yeah,
But I know it's still up there because like once you do that and you feel like you love that shit at one point, like it's
yeah.
up
But I
there.
just feel like
It might come out one day.
repetition, like it's mastery.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you stop something for a round, you lose the.
You do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you become a master, then you would never lose it. But I don't feel like I became a master in hip hop.
Okay.
Like far as like the writing part,
I understand
the
that.
business behind the scenes.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
You
I'm
got-
getting to that point.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
You know
I
what I'm
feel
saying? I'm
you.
on my way on that point.
Yeah.
But the mastery part of the writing and the flow and the skill set, no, I don't think.
Cause times change, flows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
but lyrics stick though. But
Yeah, but if I would have been practicing and writing every day and freestyling and rhyming
Yeah.
all the time, then I could have got to that mastery part. But right now, in my hindsight, I always wanted to be the behind the scenes and do the business part of it.
I got you.
I got you because like with me,
Yeah.
I started off singing, and I know like my love for music and the way it's set up. Like I knew I couldn't give my all to it, so I stopped.
Yeah,
And
true.
I won't do it. I might mess around a little bit,
Yeah.
but the way that I love music so much, you can ask even his wife. She can sing her like I feel like she's one of the best singers that I know. But
Okay.
you know, me and her talk, and she know I'm so like critical of like certain artists, bro. Like I, that's just me. Like, cause I love music so much.
Yeah, I know, because you turned me on to a lot of artists that was up and rising that I didn't know that was going to be that popular. So, I learned a lot from you, from different artists too, like far as like coming up in the game and get to the next level. So, you know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from you on that part.
well, you know what? I tried to rap
Yeah.
one time. That shit got canceled quick. You know what I'm saying?
No, hey, cuz I remember the rhyme.
Nah, see,
Say the rhyme.
Cause I'm gonna be real, y'all. I'm gonna be real. Look, I'm a married man, no homo, bro. But it came out gay sounding, and,
Say the rhyme.
and then I had to think about it. That nigga said, "You said what, nigga?" I'm like, damn, I did say that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody in the
Yeah,
room,
pop-
they didn't even know what to say.
Yeah, they looked at you like, nigga, did you say that shit? Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that wasn't hot, was it, bro? That wasn't hot. So, you know what I'm saying? I forgot that, left that in my past, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's an art. So that's why if I can't do it all the way, I won't do it. I write poetry because I love it. Now that is
See.
a craft I won't put.
See, that's
down.
what I'm saying. See,
And I keep doing it.
me and Ron, we couldn't have that gift of where everybody just like go, you know what I'm saying? Like kill
Why?
cause man. We had too many kids.
I'm doing too much. I'm just go ahead and be honest. I'm doing too much.
We had too many. So I feel like the good Lord bless certain people with those gifts. Cause if I could sing, nigga, what?
Man,
I had to stop in the middle of the street and just let it go.
But when people sing,
Let
it's
it
a
go.
precise thing, bro.
Yeah.
It's too precise.
I might could do background, a little bit of birth, you know what I'm saying?
Man, your mama
Altos or
can
whatever.
sing.
They ain't got no.
That's right. That's how
Well, that could be.
So what's up, man? What
But
this?
he got the 4 for 4 tray, you with it. You ain't, like you said, he got that 4 for 4 tray.
Yeah, that was my method, man. I'm trademark that shit.
Y'all don't
Yeah,
know that.
might as well get paid.
The way this man approached women back in the day, he said he divided them up in 2 categories. There is you is or is you ain't. Meaning, is we gonna do this or we ain't gonna do this? If we
Yeah,
ain't.
like,
He done kicked the girl out of his car for saying she ain't.
cause I mean
And
it's
then-
pointless. It's pointless.
And
if
then,
I
too-
pick
I give her the courtesy and just pull up to a house and be like, it's all
I'm a little bit more ruthless. Cause my thing is if I'm coming up and I'm hitting up a girl and you already know what it's about to be like, look, you already know I don't want no relationship. You already know that, look, is you is or is you ain't. That's the question. If you can't answer that simple question, then ain't no point in me
What
picking
are we doing
you.
here?
how far was she away from home?
It's caught on. See, look, I'm married. I can't get into all that. But listen, it's back in my heyday. Back in my heyday. Let me think. I don't went on a.
I'm about to tell the.
I don't went on a trip.
The group. You
Which
know
one?
The group. You know.
No. You can't say that. You can't say that. But we had like a little nickname of this group, and it was a certain amount of females around here, and they knew their nicknames. Like they knew their nicknames. They knew what their purpose was in life at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up.
Right.
So when we would hit them up, it was always, you know what I'm saying, what? Is you is or is you ain't? Well, I ain't. Okay, well, bye. Then we call the other one. Is you is or is you ain't? Yeah. Bring me a Four Loco. See, that's how easy that shit was.
Four Loco.
That's how easy
That was
shit
around. That was around. Yeah, that's around that time.
Yeah, Four
Loco
Locos,
time.
you know what I'm saying? And then
I grew up in the Cisco and the.
Yeah, it was like Cisco and fucking.
You done had Cisco.
Oh,
St. Ives.
Say y'all about to say,
You ain't never had St. Ives.
I had like Mad Dog.
Mad Dog.
2020.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. See, I think
the wino shit.
Sure.
I think Four Loko was a lot better than Mad Dog because look, any girl that drunk 2, they blacking out. That was crazy.
Anybody that drank 2 of them shits is blacking out.
So you want your girls to black
But I
out?
know a lot of people was getting like DUIs and stuff off that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should have killed.
It's not made to drink like that. But the more upper and the downer mixed together, so that's just confusion. That's a can of confusion.
Yeah.
But back in my heyday, it was like is you ain't. That was my motto.
And then as he grew up, he changed it to, are you a 4 for 4 or an Outback girl?
Yeah, you gotta know
treat you accordingly.
when you go on
if I feel
dates.
like spending money on you, you get that money.
See, look, when you go on dates, man, you gotta know what you got. You gotta know what you got. If you look at this girl and you know she just want a double
like he a
cheeseburger, bro. I'm a professor. You look at her like she just want a little $5 cookout tray, and that's it. You gotta go in it. You gotta go in it. Sorry, go get her that $5 cookout tray. You can cheddar style the sandwich how you want it. You know what I'm saying? You can fix it how they want.
This nigga know the additions and everything.
Yeah,
like,
you give them that extra 50 or 75 cents to the sandwich because it's gonna be about $6. But
Throw that on there.
But when you dealing with these type of girls, you gotta understand. Look, you ain't gonna have nowhere to go. Like once you get done with that, when you want to do what you gotta do. Like, I done got too old to be messing in cars and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, I was flexible as shit, bro. Like, I could do that shit. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. Like, I could do that shit, but now I couldn't do that shit no more. Shout out to BB. That's my wife. Hey, I love you. That was it.
Coming home to you, girl.
Yeah. No more
You always
stores.
got a cop of police when you the man that ain't single.
Yeah,
He is our resident married man. So
Yeah,
it's
no more stories for y'all, man.
It's all right.
He lying.
I ain't got no
He
more.
lying. He from Lincoln, so he lying. Cause he got Lincoln. They always got stores, man.
But also, what's up next, bro? What's up next, man?
Man, look, we on whatever today. You know,
Yeah,
what
we
I'm
in the
saying?
barbershop. This is a
It's the barbershop atmosphere.
this is the barbershop. This is the we honoring the barbershops.
We still gonna do the music thing?
Oh yeah, we gonna do that. We got some artists we want to highlight.
I did want to ask John something real quick though.
Okay, go ahead.
Like how you keep up with the styles like throughout the years? You know what I'm saying? Because you've been kind of like you said, you started back in the '80s, like really, but really just got into it in the '90s. So like that's a couple
good
decades. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like
used to
how you really keep up with the styles?
Used to
changing?
chase the Nike check
Yeah,
in the
but
head.
I mean,
it don't drastically change, but how you really navigate through all
it's
that?
the highlighting is like the big thing now.
Okay,
You know, with the little blackout stuff now.
Right.
But,
That's for men.
but
They're
you know what I'm
enhancing the hairline.
Go in detail with the highlighting, like
Yeah,
explain
tell
what
the
what do you
I think
mean?
natural is the best thing, the best key. But I mean, but if everybody want that sharp look, I mean, I don't knock that either. I mean, it's a grind. So a hustle is a hustle.
So that's the
people
it.
like what they like. If you got a demand for people that like that certain style, then more power to them.
All right, John.
But I think natural is the best key because you don't know what's in those chemicals and stuff like that. But
for sure.
yeah. So but the styles and stuff, it's timeless.
I got you.
Yeah, but I think like the boxes and stuff, and I think right now as we speak, this is 2020. I think the braids are coming back.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, like braids was real hot
Like
back in the
just
early 2000s. So I think the braid,
Because there's a lot of froze and stuff right now.
Stuff is timeless. So
Right.
the styles it's evolved. I mean, especially for black people anyway. The styles are still about the same. You know what I mean?
See,
The only thing I don't see coming back that much, but I see like certain people that's rare that have like shags and stuff like that. Yeah,
The Jerry Curl.
See,
I bet quit tripping. Jerry Curl coming back.
See, I remember when I was younger, man. When I was younger, man, my mama used to go to all of these hair shows in Atlanta and stuff. Like, is that still like a big thing now? I mean, or could have YouTube and social media like took over that platform?
Yeah, because everybody is like a market now where it's like supply and demand, so more people are getting into more of the product part of it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because that's what everybody getting into now. That's what I see in barbering now.
For sure.
Everybody got their own products.
Yeah.
Products is big now. Back in the days, you just like it was a rarity. Like people just had certain products, but like everybody does it now. It's like a floodgate.
I got you.
It's kind of like parallel to the independent artist game.
Yeah,
You really make your money off of your merch.
Yeah,
merch. You make more money off merch than you do your talent.
For real?
Yes.
Like, you're able to sell and brand your own self.
Yeah.
In that, you know what I'm saying? So now
music artists don't make a lot off of music.
So
and then you got more
I
opportunities.
know this off, like for example, I think I was listening to on the radio, a artist, a rapper, he had got in trouble because he had to deal with Fashion Nova, but he wasn't promoting it. It's something like that. I mean, am I off?
No, you're not off. It's just that's because
that's considered a merch that they promote. Or that's like
that's him. He signed a deal with somebody, so you obligated. It's just like when we like sneakers, right? Like Kanye has spoke about it, and James Harden did.
Yeah,
you can only wear what you signed for.
I got you.
So that's kind of like that. What we saying is like with independent artists, your merch.
You might want to say like what you in the collective. I'm saying, y'all had
True.
the shirts, the hats.
And that was my vision. That was my vision for it because I knew like as an independent artist, your merch and live dates. Now, mind you, I didn't charge for live dates.
Right.
You told me to. I needed to start doing it. He did. I just never did because a lot of the artists that I worked with, they were new. Because I wanted my platform to be able to highlight them. Because, be honest with y'all, that's what my gift is. You know, one of them. Because I'm selfless when it comes to that. Because first of all, I want to be the person to say, that man right there. Because even when Kendrick came out, you can ask my cousins. When Kendrick came out and certain people came out, especially on the XL freshman list and stuff, I would listen to them, and to me, I can pick it out. You know, and that's why, you know, the collective, when we did do that, but we knew like merch is where you make it at.
Yeah.
You know, and the barbering it's the same. I think it's the same everywhere just because of the times we in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You got the Rona, you can't do too much.
Yeah,
but if you got merch can go everywhere. Merch can go places that you can't go, and it provides advertisement at all times. So it's like it's a no-brainer. It's just you got to be willing to try it. You know, got to be willing to fail. So I'll make a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, or this and that because I want to see. Like, all right, look, we gotta do something. We gotta capitalize off something. You know, true. You gotta keep bringing money in. But one thing I want to ask you too, because when Marcus was talking, I thought about it.
Yeah.
Didn't y'all remember the posters with all the hairstyles on it? Didn't them things ever help y'all really as a barber? You know, every barbershop got that poster with all the hairstyles.
Like, give me number 10. No matter what barbershop.
Give me number 5.
No. I mean, like if it's a low cut, yeah. But like, far as like everybody got different textures of hair.
Yeah.
So somebody got a curly hair on there, but a nice fade. I don't think your fade might turn out that if you got coarse hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be unrealistic, but like I can get it to that point where it look like that. But if you don't have curly hair, it's not gonna look the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So texture is very important in the barber.
I used to hate when people would come up to you. I'm saying this for you. You ain't gotta say this.
Yeah.
You got customers and they probably still do it. They bring that phone and show you a picture. I want my hair to look like this.
Everybody
I'm bad about that,
Everybody
bro.
done did that, man.
I'm bad about that.
Everybody done did that.
Yeah.
Shit. How many times we done took a damn picture of somebody like, look, you braid my hair like this?
Yeah, see, that's great.
or anything, you know what I'm saying?
But see, I'm gonna be honest. This is where I learned my lesson with our boy Doom. I went to Doom, y'all. Now look, this is back in the day. I had long sideburns, right? So I told him, I don't know. You see, Genuine had the sideburns that was cut like a curl. So I said, Doom, give me the sideburn with the curl, bro. I had sideburns that were shaped like curls. Now Doom was like, bro, you want that? I was like, yeah, man, I want to look like Genuine, nigga. Mind you, I mean, and that was what was stupid. I had sideburns and a bald head. I ain't had no facial hair with sideburns cut like curls. See, John, you got me at a good time. See, I would have had you doing some wild stuff, man. I'd have had rat tails and everything.
A lot of people like to be different though, but sometimes they go off deep end being different.
Oh, I was off the deep end.
Yeah, genuine sideburns.
I ain't even had no hair on my head.
With
but
no
I had
facial hair and no. Yeah, that's deep in right there, John.
Man, no facial hair.
And ain't got nothing up here.
No, I ain't had this.
Yeah, for real.
Hey,
almighty.
time out. I ain't gonna be the only one that's in here talking about bad haircuts. All y'all done had a bad haircut.
Yeah, I done had a damn bad haircut
All right,
before.
what's your worst haircut?
I done had a damn Nike swoosh for my fucking hairline.
Damn.
One of them backyard barbers, nigga.
How did it work? So where was the?
You know what a Nike swoosh look like? That's what. Yeah, that shit started over here and it went way up here. That shit was fucked up.
Look, man. I ain't.
I'll tell you the hardest part to do, and it's simple. The part in the middle of your head.
For real.
Larry Johnson.
Yeah.
Is that
So that's the
why-
hardest joint.
Why is it so hard?
I mean, like the get it perfect in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you had to put like a little comb in there.
Yep, put a comb right
And I can
there.
give you a little guideline.
Yep, dude need
Try
to
to get
do
it
that
in
for
the
me.
middle.
Yeah.
I was a Larry Johnson fan, and I
Damn.
loved
Did
it.
my haircut when I was learning how to cut hair.
Cause you know what I'm saying.
Mom-
You didn't want to be over too far, then don't look like it's in the middle. So.
Well, my own mama used to jank me up.
For real.
She did. She
Do that,
She
boy.
did. She'll tell you. Come on, mama can't fade. She couldn't fade, boy. She couldn't fade that time. I used to go to school and she was trying to fade me. She used me as a practice dummy. Because, yeah, she did. Real talk, man. Like, the days I was, she like, nah, let me try to hit you up real quick. And she'll try to fade me and it wouldn't be fading right. And I go like, mama, it's dark at the bottom, but you got a spot in the middle. Like, why that light right there? She's like, shut up, boy. Wear that hair like that. And I had to go to school like that. But, I mean, I guess she used me as a practice dummy.
Wait a minute. About what year was that? That was about what? Late 90s?
Yeah, that was 90s. That was 90s, man. She used to.
So what was women with short hairstyles? Well, I know she was having to do that at the salon.
She had to figure it out. I mean,
Yeah.
I think
That
I
was you
think-
helping her figure it out.
Yeah. I'm telling
Okay.
you talking to a person that used to go to the. I mean, I used to sit in there. I knew what bobs was and stuff like that.
Right,
because
right.
Women used to come in there and ask for that.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's weird, man. I used to sit in there with my mom. I used to listen to Erykah Badu. Mm-hmm. Now you go in there, you gonna hear gospel now.
I think
That's
I
the
asked
type
your
of
mama
shit.
one time.
You know what I'm saying? She used to listen to. She used to work with this Jamaican lady named Miguel, and Miguel.
Oh, I remember Miguel.
Miguel,
Yeah.
that was back in the day. See, Miguel, she was like,
Remember Miguel.
she used to play Buju and stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Buju band on?
Yeah, I go in there.
Oh my God.
And this is when, yeah, she used to play Buju, and I used to go in the shop. And my mom and them, she used to have a little blender back there, and my mom used to sell her clients daiquiris. But they used to lie to me. They used to lie to me, tell me that they
Cherry
was slushies and
Smith.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? When I was young.
Cherry Smith.
Yeah, so I used to see her client coming in. When she would come in, she would hand them a red slushy cup. And all of them be sitting there with red under the hair, under the
wanted that.
dry and stuff with red slushy cups. And she'd be like, and I mean, my mom was always separate, but I mean, just seeing how the difference from a male, a barbershop to a hair salon, man, women are dogs, some men.
Yeah.
I knew that at a young age, boy.
What they be talking about?
Man,
I don't remember because I would go with my mama to your mama and them shop, but they, my mama
Back
was
in
the
the day.
first lady.
Yeah.
You had
So
to
they ain't, I think this, John, be honest. Cause just like when preachers come in the barbershop, you done been in the barbershop and preachers come in, the whole conversation switch.
Cut a cuss
John
word
to cut
short.
trying to cut that rap music, cut it straight to jazz.
But that's respect, though. That's respect.
Yeah, true.
Knowing your clientele,
That is
like you
respect.
said.
I like the streaming services because you can you don't have to go to the explicit lyrics. You can just go to the
Yep.
clean version.
Yep.
That's what I like about the streaming services.
So I got a question for you, man. When you gonna open up a second barbershop, man? We need a second one, man. Tell them the world is coming soon, at least, man. One day.
Right now, since I'm trying to do this label and all that, but if I feel like I can get a strong foundation, then I'll go ahead and do a second barbershop.
yeah.
If not, because I feel like people now is more on the solo tip with social media.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody got their own identity now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like you got like single man barbershops now just doing straight appointments.
For real? Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm getting sweets and stuff like that, but I do like the household and the flavor and
Yeah.
everybody intermingling with, the multiple barbers and everybody talking about their talk. and you know what I'm saying, getting discussions and the current events and stuff.
Yeah.
But see, I see you as a businessman, man. I see in your future, man, just the type of person you are. I mean, you don't stop just at one obstacle, man. You gonna keep going, and you to get in this industry. I feel like you wanna make like an enterprise, like a big thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I feel like now I probably get multiple barbershops. But this music thing, this is what I want to do now.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, my mindset has drifted off into this now.
Yeah.
You know, so I know what it takes to build a barbershop. So, you know what I'm saying, I know what it takes. You know, you got to keep repetition. You got to stay, you got to stay consistent and stay focused on that one thing until it flourish and you master that. And then you can go into something else. That's how I feel. Because when you're trying to be a jack of all trades, you're a master of none.
Okay.
I like that.
That's what's
I
up.
like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? It's one thing at a time.
It is. And you got to be prepared to do that, though. Like,
Yeah.
because as a creative, I think you just a creative person. I think as creative people, we have to, you understand, like, in your head, there's so many different ideas and things that you have. But like I said before, like, without execution, there ain't no success. If you don't, you can have ideas all you want to. Right. But if you can't execute it, it's nothing.
Real
and
shit.
I had to learn that because, boy, one time I'd be sitting there
big
like,
talk.
you know, you be sitting there like, oh yeah, this idea bad, boy.
Then 1 week,
We could go by.
Then 2 weeks will go by, a month go by, 6 months will go by, then a year go by.
5 years. You
See,
like,
that's what I gotta learn, man. I gotta learn patience, man.
Yeah.
I mean, just coming up as a kid, my grandma said, "Hey, boy, slow down. You too. I want things to happen like that." I know. That's my thing, man. I gotta slow down.
Yeah, I mean, pain is
You right?
to get to success, you got to go through pain, man.
Yeah, I don't like pain.
Yeah.
I don't like pain.
Yeah, but if you
I'm just gonna be real. Hey, if I feel like the boat sinking. You gonna jump the ship? I'm not going down with it. I got to live.
but he can swim through a tsunami though.
Oh, yeah, this nigga say he can swim through a tsunami, so
Yeah, I'm that tight.
That's what he said. He can survive a tsunami, John.
What's up?
He said he can swim through that shit.
That's not pain.
So I get it.
I'm saying that's just they're gonna just letting you know. Now that you know that this is what you gotta do better. So
Yeah.
survival tactics. Survival tactics will kick in when you get put against the wall. You can do more than you think you can, cause
top of the water, that's pain. Cause now you
man, look, man, I'm telling you, look, I don't like to struggle, y'all.
but Marcus, great businessman, you have losses to have success.
That's what scared me. That's what
you
scared
have
me.
losses.
That's what scared me, cause I don't like that. Like, what scared me? I don't like the thought of failing. You feel me?
But that's because you know what. But that's real talk, though.
That's the beautiful
I'm just being real. Like I just don't. I don't like the thought of failing. Cause if I put if I put something that I'm so passionate in, put my heart, and I fail, I don't know what the hell.
Well, sometimes you fail.
That's why I was gonna ask you. Like,
But
so whenever the failure does happen, because I mean,
do
it
you
happens
listen to
everybody.
other people?
See,
that's the thing,
Yeah, see,
bro.
yeah, that's my thing.
Where do you go after it happens?
That's the thing. Like with failure.
Don't
Like, all
listen
right,
to other
for
people,
example,
bro.
like for
They
example,
don't know
with
your success,
just
bro.
with life, period. Me
Right.
and my wife a team. And when I feel like she gets something, when I feel like times are getting hard, I cancel her out and be like, it's all on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta figure it out. Like any
Like, ain't no
I don't
team now.
share.
Yeah,
I don't
you don't-
share
okay.
my ideas. I just
But Marcus,
that's just
listen
how
to what
I
you're
am.
saying though. Your survival tactics kick in as a man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you saw failure. You climbed your tail right out of it.
Yeah.
Your survival tactics will always kick in for something you love. If I love doing something, like I love podcasting, it don't even matter. If I hit a low point, I'm gonna figure this thing out. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Even when I did my shows with the collective, like I'll be honest with you, we had a point where we was in the lower because life happens, and I told all of them, I said, bro, one monkey don't stop a show. Meaning my mind gonna keep going regardless. It's gonna keep going, and I still love everybody. And at the end of the day, when it's time to go, I'm like Professor X, bro. I'm calling you. Let's go. Let's do it, cause I believe in you. So at the end of the day, like your survival tactics kick in. I'm pretty sure John had, as a barber, from what I understand, and from your mama's experience the beginning of it is the rough patch.
Yeah.
It's like you got to build your clientele. You got to get people to trust you. Then you got to make sure that the people that you get to trust you in the beginning, you tighten them up right to keep them coming back. So that's the rough part.
So correct me if I'm wrong, John. I mean, I asked this to my mama. I'm the type of person, I can't depend on a person to come in and pay my bills. How did you get over that? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, for example, like hairdressers, people who cut hair, barbers, they have to kind of depend on that clientele to come in.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Am I this correct me? You know what I'm saying?
Like, basically, you got to depend on that
Like,
person. Them people.
Like
me,
I'm
a regular.
Yeah.
If you lose a regular, then it's like, all right, that hurt. Losing a regular is more hurtful than you getting one person in there one day, and then they don't come back.
Never seen them again.
Yeah.
So it's like he look at it like his mama and them, like you and his mama, y'all have to depend on the customer.
correct me as I'm wrong.
I think it's more of the product, the relationship, and the character. Because to me, I look at barbering, like building clientele. I look at it as like a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Once you get the hamster wheel going and everything like that, it becomes like a residual income. That's how it became to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if somebody drift off and leave and they don't want to make an appointment or something like that, I have somebody else to fill that slot.
Understand. Yeah.
Like it's like a never-ending thing, and that's to me that's like a gift from the Most High.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's hard to get to. That point right there, that's hard to get to. Because you're gonna have to go through pain to get to that level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like anywhere I go, I was still able to build in this industry. You know what I mean?
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the mindset you gotta have. So I don't have no worries in this part. You know what I mean? I don't have no worries.
Basically, your lifestyle, your clientele done adapted to that. You know, you passed that. You passed that now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as an up and coming artist, an artist, but up and coming barber, how did that affect? How does that affect new barbers? Like when you for example, I can get a client for months and months, 3 or 4 months. That they leave. How can that mentally affect a barber? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be some type of strong-minded type person to be like, all right, well, look, I'm gonna get another one. That is what it is. Because I know it's days where you can sit into a hair salon / barbershop. Cause my mom used to work in Greensboro, Four Seasons Mall. It's times where she sat there and didn't get nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you gotta believe in yourself.
True.
You gotta believe that you're gonna make it. It's like a belief system.
Bet on yourself.
You gotta bet on yourself, man. And this, you know what I'm saying? Look up to the Most High and just know everything gonna be all right. And that's how I've been able to grow like that because without him, none of this what I'm doing right now would be possible.
True. Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I gotta give him all the respect on that too. I mean, I actually done put the work in too to get to that point. I done built a lot of relationships by my character too. That's very important too. Like you can't be negative, man.
I got you.
Always gotta have a positive mindset in this game, no matter what. Even though if you're feeling down and blue, you're going through what they call depression or whatever, or you don't think you're gonna make it, you gotta stay on the up and up. And I think if you can get through that pain, I think it's all, you know what I'm saying, it's all like to the finish line after that.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that. Hey, shout out to the merch on his head, man.
Yeah,
shout out
to Internet Records.
Yeah, I just noticed it, man.
For real.
Shout it out, man.
Shout out to Internet
on
Records.
the way.
They made John Hollywood. Man done been in about 2 or 3 music videos. He the Puff Daddy of Lincoln. Yeah. Take that. Take that.
For real.
That man, he Hollywood. But yeah, I just want to say this. Like, you are, you my barber. You gonna always be my barber. I want to say as far as for all barbers in the game, like for us black men, we respect you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we respect all of you guys. Like, without y'all, our culture, our life wouldn't be what it is. I remember you got to understand, barbers give you that first relationship with your fathers, your grandpas, and everything, because you remember it. Like, I remember when my dad took me, because my dad was a pastor. I understand, but it's like, but think about this though. If you ever become a father, is that a milestone?
Oh, that's gonna be a milestone because my child ain't gonna have to worry about that because I'm gonna have them be there every day out.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, but that would be a milestone for you because you get to share that with your kid. Like, fathers get to share that with them. Like, I never got to see my daddy talk sports. Like, my daddy taught sports. You know what I'm saying? Then we went to the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting back there drinking on Donald Duck orange juice.
That one Deluxe had that.
See that?
See, I'm gonna tell. I
Donald Duck orange
respect.
juice.
That's a
I respect.
nostalgia that Donald Duck.
It sure was. Boy, that
That little
Donald Duck
twang.
hit you in the
Yeah.
back of your throat.
That boy,
That
that-
little twang on that.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
Yeah,
I
for
respect John. 'Cause I mean, like, just talking to him was kind of like a lesson to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was one of them clients that just go anywhere, but I come right back.
Yeah,
I come right. It's like home. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm just being real. Like, I could go anywhere in the world. I go there for a little bit, but it don't feel like home until I come back here.
yeah.
And I'm so used of being around him and just how he function things. I'm gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that type of guy. And I might not go to you, but I'm going to somebody somebody in here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I respect your staff. I like how you run it, man. When I come in here, it's always a hip hop flow or R&B vibe, and it's more calm and more soothing to come in here. It's more like you give people like a therapeutic vibe. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that.
Oh yeah, you got to be universal in this industry, man. Because you know what I'm saying, you want to relate to everybody in all walks of life, man.
Yeah. Man, I
very
saw
important.
whites and blacks and
Yeah.
Hispanic.
It's all about respect at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? Where you come from, because don't let your ego get in the way of your dreams and stuff like that, because it can. Because if you start becoming judgmental, that's when I think you'll falter as a man. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you right.
you know what I'm saying? You can't be too judgmental, because you know what I'm saying, if you do, I think that's when you start falling short. And you know what I'm saying? You overthink a lot of things then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
that's very important. And then another important thing I want to tell you too, though, is never look for acceptance or validation from anyone, because that can also comparisons. That's like a devil mind state to be too. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the biggest downfall too.
Okay.
When you're always trying to compare yourself with somebody, or looking for that, your run is your run to the finish line. So you know what I'm saying? Your pace is your pace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you stay consistent, you're gonna get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So never be in no rat race with anyone.
No.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
That's
For
what's
sure.
up. That's what's up.
For sure.
So stay at your pace. If you want to bump it up a little bit, that's your pace.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Stay at your pace. Don't be in no competition with nobody, because you're gonna get there as long as you stay consistent.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Shoot, man, I mess with John, man. Like I ain't been to the barbershop in a minute. I ain't even gonna front. Like, like I ain't been to nobody barbershop like that in a minute. Like, but I know John went to the appointment style in a couple years ago, before the pandemic. So he was ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when the pandemic hit, he was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
He was already ready for the shit when it hit the fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So once they opened back up, he was already on it. So everybody was probably already lined up. Like, look, when the shit come back open, John, we here this day.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So that was that mindset, like you said.
But don't get it twisted though. I had a little fear in it, because it was like the unknown.
Yeah,
I didn't know how people was gonna react to it. I didn't know if I was gonna lose my business cause of it or nothing like that.
Real talk.
So you know what I'm saying? It was the unknown when I first started though. But something in my hindsight, like, keep doing it. You're gonna
keep
get
going.
there, and then it finally happened to me. Something
It did.
clicked where it was just like a chain reaction. You know what I mean?
See, that's what the thing
Yeah,
is.
you know what I mean?
No, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I was
For
there
real.
one time. One man
Yeah.
walked in here was
Yeah.
like, "Man, what you doing? This about to be a beauty shop now." I was like, "Come on, bro.
Yeah.
It's just an appointment." And I understood when John broke it down to me, and he was like, "Look, I need time for myself too. I've been
Yeah.
doing this for years.
Yeah.
I paid my dues, and then plus, if you think about it, yeah, we in Lincoln, but if you go to Charlotte, boy, appointments is fine.
But you
But
gotta
here
look
is
at it like
just
this though, Paul.
what?
I'm saying a normal good haircut is gonna be 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So with him doing the appointments, that gives you that 30 to 45 minute window. So therefore, he got him a 15-minute or another 30-minute window where he can get everything that he need to do done. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't understand it. That's why, like I said, you know what I mean? I understood it
Yeah.
because I'm saying the same way with beauticians, like he said it's gonna be a beauty shop. But you
Yeah.
gotta understand though, what if he had to clean his clippers? It ain't got nothing to do with him eating or none of that. He got his time frame for that. But you gotta clean your clippers. You might need to sweep. You might have to do this. You might have to do that.
You might just not want to be bothered for 30 minutes. Shit, you might just want to chill and be quiet for 30 whole minutes.
Absolutely.
I'm saying a normal, real good haircut is gonna take you 30 to 45 minutes, regardless. It don't matter if you really just getting a shape up, but if he really wanted to put you in the game, you know what I mean? He could take his time with that shape up. Why? Because he's got that 30 to 45 minute window. Yeah, you
Yeah.
might not get, say, if you was just regular cutting hair, and you getting them in and out, 50, maybe 60 haircuts. But now you done cut it down to 25 to 30 haircuts a day. But at the same time, you compensate for that because
You putting your time in it.
you putting that time, you giving
True.
that person that quality time, like you said, like the barbershop is your comfort zone. They could be your lawyer, your doctor, your whatever it may be, because he's giving you that amount of time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know
and
what
that's
I'm saying?
true. That's
A
true.
lot of people didn't understand that, but I'm like saying, if you was to come here on a Saturday and he was just to give you a number, you still gonna have to wait 35, 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's. I think it's just the aesthetics of it all. I believe this. First of all, John, take care of your hair, bruh. It's the first person that just. I ain't had to ask for a razor line. Man, whip that razor out.
Because he's,
And I was like, I've never had that. So it was like, John takes his time. And like he was saying earlier, like, if you think of John thinks of himself more than just a barber because he's here to talk to you.
Yeah, and
to get to know you. Like, it's life.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't just, that's what I was saying. Like, I ain't been to the barbershop in a minute, but like, I don't just appreciate John as like a barber. I appreciate my man as a person, just in general. You know what I'm saying? Because like, he done dropped
appreciate
some knowledge
that, yo.
and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know he
Appreciate
a
that.
strong dude, like strong minded.
Yeah.
Like you said, knowledge of self. Like,
Yeah.
like you can just tell by the words that he speak that he done some deep self reflection. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's done been a lot go through his mind,
Yeah.
and a lot of transformation has done been through his life throughout the years. So, and I see that. Even when I started going through that same shit, like I was like, damn. I started thinking about like, okay, I heard John say some shit like that like years ago. I was like, and I started thinking back on stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, so I'm on the right path. You dig what I'm saying? So
Yeah, true.
I was
Absolutely.
like, so
Just don't never second guess yourself.
real shit. So
Yeah.
and I be telling people that shit all don't
Yeah.
second guess shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
just
it's
go
like,
for it.
I'm like, I really appreciate you as a person.
I
Just in
appreciate you,
general,
Chris,
you
too,
know what I
man.
mean? Like letting
Yeah.
us come through and all this. So
Yeah, I
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
y'all having me and everything too.
It's
I
fun,
appreciate
man.
y'all letting me be a part of this too, man. I enjoy this.
man, shoot,
know,
Yeah, I'm,
you
I'm
that
getting used to it. I know I'm a little rusty right now, but I'm gonna get there.
Shoot,
Man, that's it. We finna hey, look. We finna loosen up now. I done
Okay.
been on this Hashikashi 3000 right here. Cause I'm gonna be honest with y'all, we celebrating our
Yeah, that damn
24th
Hatakati.
episode.
Give me another shot.
24th episode.
Yeah.
24th episode on the 24th day of October. We call it the
shit.
Kobe. This is the Kobe. So in honor of Kobe, look, this don't say Kobe, it say Hato.